NFC North, man.
Let's get it. Let's go ahead and start get the lines out the way.
But let's just say, bro, I was looking at this division from top to bottom, bro, and I just came up with trash, bro, trash, man. Golly, but all right, the Lions definitely. I don't know what you want me to start with them for.
Because
They're not making the playoffs.
not at all. I believe that I do believe that they're their trajectory they're going in the right they're trending the right way. I like
For
the draft.
5 games.
I like the draft that they had. I like the acquisitions that they made in free agency. I like the culture that they building. I like everything that they got going on in Detroit in the future.
How
Like I
many
said,
games? Oh, future. Okay.
like I said about the Giants. Remember I said about the Giants,
Yeah.
competitively
Yeah,
trash.
but they probably, yeah. I can see that. They can be in games, but just can't win them.
They was like that last year. They was competitive last year in a
Mhm.
lot of games,
How they
and
was.
they just realized that they were the Lions and they
Yeah.
lost. But now, like I said, they have better players. They built it. They got better free agent acquisition. They have a
Mhm.
better team. They got a culture. They got building on. Like I said, competitively trash.
Yeah.
Right.
AJ,
So I believe with the way that the NFC set up, I'm not saying that they will, but I believe they will play a meaningful game in December. And by that, I think that the Lions will win 7 games. And with the way like there's been a mass exodus from the NFC in regards in talent, I think we could be talking about a Lions wild card. I'm not saying that they're going to get it, but what I'm saying is if the ball bounces their way, because we know about variant, and that was one of the reasons why last season I said that the Bengals could be, a 9-10 wins team, because the season before, even though they had a terrible record, they had tons of one score games. And the Lions have had tons of one score games last season. And if they can kind of get things to bounce in their favor, I think that they can get some of them games. And so, like I said, I think that these motherfuckers will win 7 games, yo. I'm, I'm I,
no,
no,
I
I know
believe you.
I know you laughing at Cannon because
Yeah,
I like he made a
Cat is
real
he's so disgusting.
he like, bro, I'm trying to rationalize it, and like it sounds crazy coming out of out of my mind, so I'm trying to focus, and you're not helping. But
Oh, boy.
I do believe it's
I
possible,
tried,
bro.
man. I tried to go.
He was shaking his head like, "What's your shaking his food?"
Cannon was like, mm-mm, mm-mm,
Ah.
mm-mm.
Oh,
Well, let's
man.
move on to the next team. If we all right, I got Sean for Ben Sean. He said the Bears are winning the division.
Eh,
Boy, I got the Lions with more wins than the Bears. Boy, get off that crap.
Whoa! Why would
Well,
you say
first of
that?
all, the Bears, you know,
Bears
their
got a better quarterback, but
their
I think the
their
Lions got a better
offense
team.
their offensive line is average at best. They have Justin Fields, but what else do they have?
They have a potential defense. I think they
They
have,
got a linebacker that don't want to be there.
unfortunately, but I mean, he ain't got but so much what he can do.
I mean, but I'm just saying, like when you have that type of player, they just don't. If he stays there, he are you going to get the Roquan Smith that you want? Probably not. So I'm just saying that just hurts the team. Like it's not
Does he?
supposed to be the team right
Okay, Cannon. Question: does he want to get paid? Because he wants to be the highest paid off ball linebacker in the league. Does he want to get paid?
now.
Yes, and it's a yes or no. He got a
Yep.
ball. You got a
Yeah.
ball. And I understand. Like I said, I understand
Um,
you disgruntled. I understand you want to trade. I understand you want your money. I want to understand all that. But at the end of this day, there's only one way to get your money, right?
and that's easier said than done. So it's like, bro, I can say I want to go to work and perform at a high level. But if things are going awry in my personal life or my social life, then I
Sometimes you come
even
early.
even my best effort just might not be up to par from what I can do at that time. So that's why I always say I got a track record of saying like I get a disgruntled player out of here. Like I
Oh,
hate a disgruntled player because even if you keep them and they got talent, they might can't play at their full potential because of the other issues. So it's like if I were the Bears, I would see what I can get for 'em.
You
and
know
let them
me.
go somewhere else and get paid.
You know me. We feel the same way. I got one conversation with you. Can we rectify this? If we can't, I got to get you up out of here. But
Facts.
on paper, they definitely have
It definitely
pieces.
better on the lines.
They got pieces on defense. They have a head coach that's a former defensive coordinator with a track record of having good defenses.
Mhm.
What about
Believe
as
the
a head
offense.
coach?
I said as a defensive coordinator, he has a
I
track
know.
record of it. Okay, first year head coach. Oh, he first year head coach. It can go either way. He can have the set or he can be trash.
That's my
You
point.
know what I'm saying? What did I say so far fetched to say that
No. I'm not saying you saying anything far fetched. Let's not get
yeah, that's
that.
what I'm trying to figure out. I'm like, I
I'm
didn't
just
say they
saying,
to
but
go
that's
win
part of
it.
my point. Where it's like some of that, it goes back to variance. That's all.
Well,
I do like Robert Quinn though.
I think off the simple fact that they got I think he better than Matt Nagy just off the simple that he ain't Matt Nagy.
Bro,
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, how long have we bro, how
You know what
long
I'm saying?
Mac Nagy.
what was our Andy podcast Brews and
Brew
Yeah,
party.
Brew Party? Bro,
yeah,
we've been asking for Matt Nagy to get fired since we did Brew Party.
yeah,
I
facts.
wonder if they still doing their podcast. Football season coming up.
Yeah,
He should be coming back, I think. But
mhm,
he had a child recently, right? So
Yeah, because
yeah.
I think he had a second.
yeah.
You like
Yeah.
bananas. Hey,
What up,
yo.
Andy? If you watching Andy from the group party, what up, man? We gotta link up.
Um, but like, as we debated personally, AJ, wide receiver core slept on. Now I'm not going this. Now I'm not this strong as Sean, but I do believe that they're going to be better than what we think they are. Because we
No,
thought they was trash.
we were on the same page that it ain't terrible. What
Okay.
we said is they should have done more to help
Oh,
Justin Fields.
100%. We definitely
That's where because to me it's I don't think it's terrible. I think it has some potential,
Mhm.
but just in general, I think they should have done more on the offensive line, and I think they should have done
Definitely.
more in the receiving core to put things around your guy. That's just like when we were talking about me. It's like, oh, you need this. No, give your guy options.
Mhm.
Give him a guy. It helps. It does help. Someone that can just immediately you be like, hey, he's gonna win one-on-one. You know what I mean? And if you believe in Justin Fields, like I believe in Justin Fields,
Mhm.
give him those options.
What coach Jarvis talking
So,
about?
I think the Vikings will win the division easily. This is my guy, Javon Smallwood, and it's the easily part.
And you know what?
the easily part is what gets me.
Is
Yeah,
what's
he
getting
had,
me.
he had me until easily. You know why? Because I feel like y'all can get right up to the edge to winning the division,
Mm-hmm.
but then y'all
Kirk.
have Kirk Cousins, bro. And so
Kirk.
It's the
I
curl.
don't know
It's the
if
curl
y'all
candy.
easily, yeah, pretty much. That shit just don't hit, man. So like, bro,
It ain't locking.
y'all have the talent to do it, bro. Y'all have the talent to do it, but y'all just don't seem to be able to pull it together, bro. And I mean, hey, Kurt can put up all the stats between first and the third quarter, man, or even the first 6 minutes of the fourth quarter. But bro, when you
When
need
you
that,
need them.
yeah. So
So here's my
that's
thing
all.
about the Vikings. Here's
That's
my thing about the
that's to me
Vikings.
what separates the top two teams is quarterback in this division.
Matter of fact, go ahead, Hill. Go ahead, Hill.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna say that's a lazy take or I could that's a disrespectful term coming towards you. I think that he's being scapegoated though, because I think that Mike Zimmer's defense at the time that he had, like he's old, like the game might have been passing him by at some point, and like you said, he was responsible for that defense. Them dudes is giving up leads. Like and all the time, it like Kurt can't bail everybody out. He can't do
He has some
everything.
passes at the same time.
But
Like
here's
and I'm not defending Kurt at all. I'm just saying Kurt ain't though. He ain't 100%.
Case
and
Keenum got them further.
here's my Vikings take. When you have a defensive coach, usually your offense is a lot more conservative.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Zimmer being gone and them implementing that Rams style offense is going to open this offense up more. And within this division, I think it's going to help. I can't say that they're going to win this division easily because of the take that I'm about to give
Mm-hmm.
on the next team that we're going to talk about.
You about to say some bull.
I'm not, but I think it's going to be a 2-team race
It is, I agree with that.
for the top of this division.
But I like I said, the Vikings have had talent, like a lot of talent for a while, and just like I said, they can't get over the hump. They can't figure it out for some odd reason. Like I said, it could be Kurt, it could have been Zimmer,
And
it could have been other things.
last
It
time
could
they
have been,
went far
and
was
I'm
the
not.
year before Kurt got there with Case Keenum. So I was just like, I'm just saying, like, defense wasn't all that when Case Keenum was there too. So it's like a quarterback just gotta have opportunities, bro. They was a good defense, but they wasn't all of that, bro. Like,
we go see. Like I say, they
Because
haven't. But these are the Vikings. These are the Vikings.
Case Keenum couldn't count on the defense to help him win it. It still was, the games were still coming down to him needing to make plays, and he made them.
I mean, like I said, these are the Vikings, and these are the same Vikings that, like I say, the curl don't curl all the way. Like I say, so either you can say, hey, you can win, you can win a division, you can get a damn bye week in the playoffs, or you can miss the playoffs like you've been doing. You know, that it ain't no in between with them. You know, it's boom or bust with the roster that they had. I do believe they had a good draft, and like I say, they had the potential. All the pieces is there to get, to make a playoff run, to do something, especially with a lesser NFC. Let's go ahead and get to these Packers. Go ahead, AJ. You go ahead first because you got your tape. Because I know you about to put your cape on for your boy. So let's go.
No, so I think with the reason why I think that this is going to be
look at Cannon. Look at Cannon.
The reason why I think that this is going to be a two-team race, I think the Vikings will be improved on offense because they'll be less conservative. But I think the Packers have the ability to be a top 3 defense in the NFL.
Correct.
That's the best defense Rodgers ever had.
Correct.
So with them being a top 3 defense, with what they lack on offense, that defense is going to keep them in a lot of games. I don't care if they don't have Devontae to go for 1,700 yards. Y'all just can't be ass.
Mm-hmm.
And with Matt LaFleur trying to implement more of a running style, and then you still have Aaron Rodgers, I think that you should be able to get at least, like I said, you should be able to get to the playoffs. I'm not about to pick them to be a Super Bowl contender. I'm not about to pick them to be in the NFC Championship. But when it comes to this division, to me, this is going to be a top tier defense. And if you have an average offense, you should be fine. And you should win this division easily. Like Javion said about the Vikings. To me, if the Packers offense is average, I think it's the Packers easily, and it's not going to be because of Aaron Rodgers. It's going to be because of his defense.
If it's average, go ahead, Ken. Go ahead, Ken.
Well, I agree with AJ. I think it's going to be a 2-team race. But I like I said before, I feel like this is probably the best defense that Aaron Rodgers have played with
since that Super Bowl team.
So I don't. Their offense isn't that great, but what do we say about great quarterbacks? Like if Aaron Rodgers is truly the bad man that we think he is, and he's healthy, I feel like he got a formidable core. Like he can make this core work. So
and you know what, Cannon?
Got a formidable run game. So it's like look, man, if they can have good special teams, the Packers should win this division easily.
He nutted on himself in the playoffs, but I'm not talking about the playoffs.
That's
I'm just talking about right.
We talking about winning the division.
I'm strictly talking about winning the division, and that's why I knew you was gonna try and attack me. But I'm not caping for him.
I mean,
I'm saying, but bro, I told since last offseason, I was like, bro, fuck him. But you keep trying to attack me.
And at the end of the day, it's my turn.
Yeah,
go ahead, bro.
At the end of the day, bro, like I said, I believe you when you did say they're going to have a top defense. The defense is definitely elite. It's probably it is one of the best defense that he's had in his tenure in Green Bay since the Super Bowl year. No debating that. But the fact that the issue that I had, you said if they just have an average offense, if they just have an average offense, that's going to be a detriment to the defense. This defense is going to be on the field way too much longer. I understand that they're going to try to run the ball. LaFleur been trying to run the ball way more since he got there. He been
Let
hold
me
on.
go next, Kenny.
He been
No,
trying
go
to
ahead,
run
my
the
bad.
he been trying to run the ball way more since he got there, and it actually has been helping Karen Frodges the
Right.
entire the
Who?
entire Karen Frodges the entire time. So, but this receiving core, you're not about to just tell me that. I understand that he's a bad man. I get it, he get it, but this is the worst
I didn't
receiving
say
core.
that it was
No,
not. We
no.
gonna see.
I get it. I'm not saying that he's trash or none of that, but I'm saying this is the worst receiving core that he's had in his whole entire time
And this
in
is
Green
time
Bay.
for him to
But
prove who he is.
out of all the people that have been capable for, well, he needed a receiver, get him some receivers and all that. Like I said, it ain't never been this bad. It ain't never been this bad. I didn't say your name, AJ. I said those people because there's other
I
people.
know.
There's other
I
people that
know.
putting that cape. It's people on the major network. Your boy Stephen A. Smith. All they do, and there's other people that align with this ideology that he been out there without no weapon. This is the first year of his entire time in Green Bay that these weapons are trash. And that if he's supposed to be the bad man, supposed to be so goddamn great, and he's supposed to be making everybody better, then he's supposed to be making these dudes better. Then. And I'm not sold on one game Sammy Watkins. I'm not sold on Alan Lazard. All of a sudden that he's supposed to just take over and be better than what was. What was stopping him from being good his entire time he been in Green Bay? Nothing. Like nothing was in his way. Y'all been asking for a number 2 wide receiver. So why the hell Alan Lazard won't that at his time? What was stopping him? Oh, that's a question.
It's
Answer
two, and the answer is there's 2 trash defenses in the division. We're just talking about winning the division.
No.
There's 1 decent defense in the division, and I ain't really that sold on their secondary. So it's like, bro, Sammy Watkins can get open, can be productive. So can Lazard, bro.
How?
Whoever's gonna be their tight end is gonna be open in the seams. It's Aaron Rodgers, bro.
Sammy Watkins didn't do anything with Pat Mahomes. He was there multiple years. He had 1 game.
Balled out when Pat Mahomes
One
needed.
game.
Hey,
That's fine.
That one game.
And that one game was in the Super Bowl.
hey, and most important game.
But
What more you want?
I thought y'all just said that Karen always nuts to the playoffs. So which one is it?
that was about to be my point.
But now,
that was gonna be my point.
In a better division, that AFC West was one of the best divisions, right? Right?
No.
He's playing. We're talking about the Lions,
Tigers, and Bears.
Oh my!
That AFC West wasn't all that good that time.
You hear that, Mark? We got a quote from a non-black movie, man. Give us our props. Give us our props. But what I'm saying is, bro, yes, they're mediocre, but
trash.
They don't have to be elite. They don't have to be, because defense wins championships. At least win divisions. Defense definitely.
I got them winning the division. I got them winning the division.
And that's all we're saying. We ain't done no playoff predictions, man.
Bro, low key, we on the same page.
Yeah, hell.
We ain't on the same page. We ain't on the same page. Because y'all ain't say nothing about them damn wide receivers. Y'all just said he could get Sammy Watkins to get open. And he can't get open. He can't get open.
But why do I gotta say something about the wide receivers when I say all they gotta do is be average?
That's it.
That's all.
Could them being average, it would be a detriment to their defense, like, bro.
But here's my thing, though. I'm not necessarily saying like, okay. So here's my thing. When we come to talk about
the defense on the field all day, bro. Like,
wait, Kenan, let me jump in
on
here.
The floor.
Kenan, let me jump in here. The reason why I said that is because shout out to Roe. I think that when it comes to the regular season, they can look very, very similar to the Titans. They can run their way, play defense because I think their defense will be better than the Titans to, a very competitive record in the NFC. But when it comes to the playoffs, you have to pass the ball. And since they're wide receivers, I'm not sold on them getting open. I think that they will end up losing to a team like the Rams or the Buccaneers if they can stay healthy. They could even lose to a team like the Saints because
Right.
they won't be able to pass the ball,
I had a
but they'll
question.
be able to run it. But I think they could very well be competitive in the regular season. And then you'd be like, oh, wait a minute, y'all motherfuckers is frauds like the Tennessee Titans. Yeah, I said it, Ross, and we're gonna beat y'all motherfucking ass again this year.
But
Cannon, what
Aaron,
3 years in a row.
Cannon, what did you
Aaron
say?
have been complaining about the wide receivers already, though.
Exactly.
Like we keep
Exactly.
saying,
Like
though.
what type of leader? What type of leadership? What type of leadership is that? What type of leader? You're supposed to be a leader.
That's
You're
how
supposed
he's
to be.
always led.
He's
That's
a hoe.
That's
Yeah.
consistency as a leader.
He's a hoe.
Because
And,
he's
yeah.
always led like that.
And he always had who, Cannon? He's always had these veteran wide receivers that can handle that. You always had a Jordan Nelson. You always had a Donald Trump. You only had a Greg Jennings. You always had you always had Devontae.
Wide receiver, he invented them, man.
Hmm?
I mean, Devontae Adams didn't just become Devontae Adams by himself. You feel me?
What that had nothing to do.
So I'm saying, like you say, he's always had these veteran receivers. Like he made that veteran receiver. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, if that's how you feel, okay. Make another one.
Yeah. Make another
You
hoe.
say, yeah, make another
Make
hoe.
another
They
hoe.
said they made hoe. Make another one.
And Hov said, okay, I will. You feel me? And then boom.
No.
Billionaire Hov.
He said no. He said that to Dame, make
Yeah.
another one. And then what did Dame do?
Yeah,
Not
but
make another one.
Hov showed him
Hold
that I could. Because Dame said you can't. He said, you can't do it. Bro, I'm a businessman. Hov
Yeah.
said, I'm a business man. So it's like you're a businessman, but I'm a whole business.
So they didn't make another one.
A Hov reinvented Hov.
That's
for
it.
Dame.
Okay,
Devontae Adams can make another Hov, but you can't.
Devontae Adams is in the Raiders. So when we get to the AFC West, we can talk about that. That's
Hov
to me. That's Hov in it. That's Hov.
Because
you made Devontae Adams,
I'm saving my take for that because I want to say it right now, but I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
Scared money don't make it.
Yeah.
Bob.
What? That's all. It's already said.
AJ.
Yeah. No. I'm saving it for the AFC West.
But it's funny. But it's funny to me that when you just we gonna end up like this, because we're gonna get cussed out. What did you say about the Browns about their running game? Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking to Cannon. You said something about the Browns. What did you say about the Browns and their running game? You said you're going to need a passing game to help this running game because the team is just going to load up and stop the run, right?
Yeah, but they got a run game.
And why did you say to stop that, right? You say they're going to load up, so you say you're going to need a passing game to help the running game, right?
They're gonna have a passing game.
I hate to take this longer, but I gotta rebuttal that Hill.
They're gonna have a passing game, Hill. Like it's not premier, but it's gonna have a passing game, bro. Aaron Rodgers is still one of the best ball fakers in the game, bro. You're gonna have to honor that. If you try to stack that on him, them receivers gonna be running free. Them bum receivers gonna be running free and start looking elite. So,
but and that's one of the things I gotta say about that. So I understand the point you're making, Hill, but at the end of the day, when you talk about passing games, I'm still going to take regardless of the wide receivers, I'm still taking the Packers passing game over the Browns passing game. Yeah, they got Nick Chubb, and Kareem Hunt, but that don't mean that Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon can't run the ball and that they don't got an offensive line. And then they still have Aaron Rodgers at quarterback. The nasty man is back there.
We've seen Aaron Rodgers without wide receivers before. He looked ass.
But we've seen what the Browns are for a lot of years.
well, that Browns.
That's my only.
But we wasn't sold on the Browns either. We wasn't sold on the Browns either. But we supposed to turn around.
But here's the thing. No.
He's throwing to me.
But the thing is, we not sold on the Browns because you got the Bengals, the Ravens, and the Steelers in your division, bro. If the Browns was in the Vikings, Bears, and Lions division, we could talk. We could talk about that.
No, don't go that literal. It's only the fact that I'm only talking about the point when he said we're going to load up and stop the run. There's no need to bring up other teams. No need to bring. I want to talk about that point.
But what I'm saying, you cannot do that.
Do that.
If you try to just stop the pass on Green Bay, they're gonna gas you with the run. If you load up to just stop the run, they're gonna gas you in the pass game here, even with their bum wide receivers, because they have one of the smarter quarterbacks, bro. Period. You cannot put 8 in the box every time on Aaron Rodgers, bro. You cannot.
So why he mad? Well, so why he mad now that they not getting open? They dropping the
False
ball and they doing all
I
that.
mean, you
He's
could always
always
want
been like that.
you
Even
could
when he
always
had
want
Devontae
better,
Adams,
bro.
he had Devontae Adams. He was acting like this.
Because bro, you could always want better, bro.
Facts.
Just because you never mind.